Captain Maya Reyes stood on the observation deck of the Invictus, her eyes tracing the endless expanse of stars that stretched beyond the reinforced glass. Each star shimmered with silent promise, a beacon of hope and possibility in the vast darkness of space. Yet within the confines of the flagship, a palpable tension buzzed through the corridors. The United Earth Federation, UEF, had maintained a delicate balance of power across the coalition, skillfully navigating the thin line between diplomacy and the ever-present threat of conflict. Inside the command center, the hum of advanced machinery merged with the soft chatter of officers, creating a backdrop that was both familiar and unsettling. Maya's reputation as a seasoned military strategist was well-deserved. Her unconventional tactics had salvaged countless missions, earning her the unwavering trust of her crew. However, today a sense of unease settled in her stomach, an intuition that today's challenges would surpass any she had previously faced. Reports had been flooding in from various sectors, minor disturbances here, unexplained movements there. The political climate on Earth was simmering with debates over whether to bolster military capabilities or extend diplomatic hands to neighboring star systems. Resources were dwindling, and the fleet's readiness was being questioned by factions, eager for change. The pressure weighed heavily on Maya's shoulders, each decision a potential pivot between peace and war. As she pondered these issues, Lieutenant Aiko Tanaka approached. Aiko's sharp features and intense eyes reflected both determination and underlying sorrow, a silent testament to the personal losses many had endured amidst the rising tensions. Together they navigated the bustling corridors of the Invictus, passing holographic displays that showcased fleet movements and ongoing diplomatic messages. Aiko broke the silence, presenting the latest reconnaissance data. Scouting parties from the Drakari Empire were approaching their borders, initially assessed as negligible threats based on preliminary analysis. Maya nodded, her instincts whispering caution despite the official assessments. Orders were given to monitor closely and ensure all defensive protocols were elevated. Underestimating any potential threat could spell disaster. Reaching the Strategic Operations Center, Maya and Aiko met with Admiral Thorne, a tall figure whose commanding presence filled the room. Thorne's strict demeanor concealed a relentless ambition, his mind always calculating the next strategic move. He addressed them with urgency, highlighting the unprecedented resource shortages that threatened their operational capabilities. The Earth's factions were divided, some pushing for a military crackdown while others advocated for diplomatic negotiations. A unified strategy was imperative. Maya took a deep breath, the weight of responsibility pressing down on her. The need for balance was clear: enhanced defenses without alienating potential allies. Aggression without support would leave them vulnerable. Thorne, however, remained skeptical of prolonged diplomacy, pushing for preparedness against the Drakari, who he believed were testing their capabilities. Before Maya could respond, alarms blared across the main screen. Multiple UEF outposts were under attack. The tranquility of strategic debate was shattered by the sudden shift to immediate crisis. Technicians scrambled to activate the Invictus's defensive systems, energy fields enveloping the ship as shields came online. Maya's mind raced, issuing commands to activate countermeasures and mobilize available ships. Aiko coordinated fleet movements with practiced efficiency, while communications crackled with reports of heavy bombardment on Earth's eastern sector. Civilian infrastructure was being targeted, spreading panic and chaos. In the command center, Maya addressed the assembled officers, her voice steady despite the turmoil. Humanity's spirit was unbreakable, she declared, urging everyone to adapt, fight, and prevail. The Invictus transformed into the nerve center of Earth's defense, its corridors alive with the coordinated efforts of soldiers and strategists. The calm before the storm was irrevocably broken, and Maya knew that the true test of humanity's resilience was about to begin. Outside, the stars continued their silent vigil, unaware of the battle that now unfolded beneath their ancient light. The Invictus stood as a symbol of human ingenuity and determination, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. Maya felt the weight of countless lives resting on her decisions, the fate of Earth balancing on the edge of a knife. As the first waves of Drakari assault ships breached the defenses, Maya's resolve hardened. She had always believed in humanity's capacity to adapt and overcome, to find strength in unity and innovation. Now, more than ever, those beliefs would be tested. The coming days would determine not just the counted. The fragmented defenses and the sudden onslaught left little room for error. Orders were barked out, and the crew of the Invictus sprang into action, activating emergency protocols and mobilizing the fleet for an immediate counteroffensive. As the fleet engaged the Drakari forces, the reality of the situation became starkly apparent. The Drakari ships, larger and more heavily armed than any human vessel, dominated the battlefield with ease. Laser fire and explosive volleys lit up the darkness. Each hit a stark reminder of the underestimation that had led to this moment. The UF ships, though brave and resourceful, struggled to maintain cohesion against the superior firepower and strategic prowess of the Drakari. Amid the chaos, a desperate transmission crackled through the remnants of the UF communication network. "This is Outpost Delta. We're losing power. Need immediate assistance." The plea was frantic, the desperation clear. Maya felt a pang of conflict. Diverting resources to rescue those at Delta could weaken their overall defense, but abandoning civilians was unthinkable. Her mind weighed the options, the ethical dilemma pressing heavily on her conscience. "Divert power to the shields and deploy the rescue teams," Maya ordered, her decision resolute. The lines blurred between strategy and morality, each choice a potential sacrifice. The rescue teams launched towards Delta, their missions fraught with danger as they weaved through the relentless barrage of Drakari attacks. Back on Earth, the devastating impact of the Drakari assault became horrifyingly clear. Major metropolitan areas endured relentless bombardment, iconic skylines scarred by explosions and fires. The civilian population, unprepared for such an onslaught, struggled to survive amidst the chaos. Shelters filled with frightened families, their lives upended in an instant by the sudden invasion. In the command center, Maya addressed the assembled officers, her voice steady, yet charged with urgency. "We underestimated them, and now we're paying the price, but humanity's spirit is unbreakable. We will not falter. We will adapt, we will fight, and we will prevail." Her words resonated through the room, igniting a flicker of hope amidst the despair. The Invictus transformed into the nerve center of Earth's defense, its corridors alive with the coordinated efforts of soldiers and strategists. The tranquility that had once defined the flagship was irrevocably shattered, replaced by the harsh reality of war. Maya knew that this was only the beginning, a moment that would define humanity's resilience and adaptability in the face of an unforeseen and formidable adversary. As the fleet continued to hold the line against the Drakari assault, Maya's leadership was put to the ultimate test. Decisions made in these critical moments would determine not only the survival of Earth's defenses, but also the very essence of humanity's place in the galaxy. The true battle for humanity's future had begun, and the unyielding spirit that Maya embodied would be the beacon guiding them through the darkness. The war against the Drakari Empire escalated with a ferocity that exceeded all initial expectations. The United Earth Federation, UEF, found itself stretched to its limits, grappling with relentless assaults from an enemy whose technological prowess and strategic ruthlessness were unparalleled. The fleet, once a symbol of humanity's unity and strength, now bore the scars of constant battle, each engagement leaving deeper wounds both physically and morally. Captain Maya Reyes stood at the forefront of this maelstrom, her mind a whirlwind of strategies and countermeasures. The loss of key outposts had not only weakened their defenses, but also shaken the morale of the fleet. Each fallen outpost was a blow to humanity's spirit, a stark reminder of the cost of underestimation. Maya knew that adapting was not just a strategic necessity, but a testament to humanity's enduring resilience. Lieutenant Aiko Tanaka, Maya's trusted second-in-command, immersed herself in the tactical operations, her brilliance evident in every decision she made. Yet beneath her composed exterior lingered the weight of personal loss. The initial Drakari assaults had claimed her family, leaving her with a burning desire for vengeance that fueled her every move. Her grief was a silent companion, a shadow that Maya often caught in her eyes, reflecting the unspoken pain and relentless determination that drove her forward. Dr. Elias Ward, the UEF's foremost xenobiologist, provided a stark contrast to the militaristic focus of Maya and Aiko. He believed that understanding the Drakari's motivations and culture was crucial to finding a lasting resolution. His calls for diplomacy and deeper research often clashed with Admiral Thorne's hardline stance, creating tension within the command structure. Thorne viewed Dr. Ward's approach as naive, seeing the Drakari's aggression as evidence that diplomacy had failed. In the midst of this chaos, unexpected alliances began to form, offering glimmers of hope in a seemingly endless night. A faction of Drakari defectors, disillusioned by their empire's ruthless tactics and driven by a desire for peace, reached out to Maya. These defectors provided invaluable intelligence on Drakari strategies, technology, and internal politics. Trust was a scarce commodity, but Maya recognized the potential benefits of these uneasy partnerships. Building bridges between humans and defected Drakari was a delicate and risky endeavor, fraught with the constant possibility of betrayal. One evening, as the Invictus orbited Earth under the cloak of darkness, Maya found herself alone in her quarters, contemplating the mounting challenges. The flickering holographic displays of fleet movements and battle statuses reflected the chaos that gripped her mind. She pondered the moral dilemmas that had become daily fixtures, balancing aggressive tactics with the ethics of war, deciding when to advance and when to hold back, and grappling with the personal costs of leadership. Aiko entered the room, her presence a mixture of strength and sorrow. The two women stood together in silence, the weight of their responsibilities pressing heavily upon them. Maya broke the silence, her voice tinged with exhaustion yet unwavering. The battles had not just been tests of strategy, but of character, forcing each of them to confront their deepest fears and convictions. They had to remain resolute, for themselves, and for the countless lives that depended on their leadership. Their camaraderie was a beacon of strength amidst the turbulence, a reminder that humanity's true power lay not just in technology or numbers, but in the bonds forged through adversity. Together, they orchestrated daring missions to reclaim occupied territories, each victory boosting morale and demonstrating the UEF's unwavering determination. These missions required not only tactical brilliance but also the ability to inspire and lead their crews through the most harrowing circumstances. Yet every triumph was tempered by new losses and the constant fear of deeper, more devastating attacks. The Drakari's relentless advancements meant that the UEF had to perpetually stay one step ahead, constantly adapting to new threats. The discovery of bioengineered soldiers raised unsettling questions about the nature of warfare and the limits of human adaptability. Scientists worked feverishly to devise countermeasures, while strategists like Maya and Aiko developed new tactics to exploit any weaknesses in the Drakari's seemingly invincible armor. Suspense built as the Drakari unveiled technologies that seemed almost insurmountable, stealth ships that could disappear into the void without a trace, energy weapons that could dismantle defenses at a molecular level, and bioengineered soldiers that exhibited strength and resilience far beyond human capabilities. Each new technology was a challenge that required the UEF to innovate and evolve, pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and resilience. Amidst these technological duels, undercover operations became a critical component of the UEF's strategy. Teams infiltrated Drakari strongholds, gathering intelligence and planting seeds of dissent within their ranks. These missions were fraught with danger, the thin line between success and annihilation making every decision a potential death sentence. Maya led many of these covert operations, her presence a symbol of hope and determination that inspired her teams to push beyond their limits. Betrayals within the UEF added another layer of intrigue and challenge. Some officers, driven by personal ambition or fear, engaged in covert negotiations with the Drakari, seeking to secure their own power in a post-war galaxy. These treacherous dealings were discovered and confronted by Maya, leading to internal purges that further strained the already fragile unity within the Federation. The realization that the true enemy could lie not just beyond the stars but also within the very heart of humanity was a bitter pill to swallow, forcing Maya to confront the vulnerabilities that had allowed such subterfuge to occur. As the conflict raged on, Maya's leadership was continually tested. She had to make impossible choices, balancing strategic advantages with the ethical imperatives that defined her as a leader. Sacrifices were made, not just on the battlefield but in the moral fabric of the UEF. The line between right and wrong blurred as decisions were made that could mean the difference between survival and annihilation, each choice a testament to the complex nature of warfare and the human spirit. Amidst the chaos, humanity's unity was not just about survival, but about preserving the core values that made them human: compassion, ingenuity, and the relentless pursuit of hope. Communities banded together, leveraging their diverse skills and backgrounds to support the war effort. Scientists' push of ordinary individuals rising to extraordinary challenges became legendary, inspiring others to find their own reservoirs of strength and courage. These moments of human triumph were a stark contrast to the technological might of the Drakari, highlighting the unique qualities that made humanity a formidable force despite their initial underestimation. Maya's leadership evolved with each passing day, her strategies becoming more refined and her resolve unbreakable. She learned to balance the demands of war with the ethical imperatives that guided her, making decisions that were not just strategically sound, but morally justifiable. Her ability to inspire and lead her people through the darkest of times became the cornerstone of the UEF's resilience, a testament to the unyielding spirit that defined humanity. As the rising conflict continued to reshape the universe, the UEF's unity and adaptability became the key to holding the line against the Drakari Empire. Each battle, each sacrifice, and each act of ingenuity further solidified humanity's place in the galaxy, proving that even when underestimated, humanity possessed an indomitable will to survive, adapt, and ultimately prevail. The decisive moment had arrived. Captain Maya Reyes stood on the bridge of the Invictus, her mind a maelstrom of strategies and contingencies. Intelligence had revealed that Admiral Thorne's central command ship, the Dominus, held the key to ending the war. The mission was audacious, a direct assault on the heart of the Drakari Empire during the chaos of a massive space battle. The plan required unparalleled courage, ingenuity, and the willingness to sacrifice everything for a chance at victory. As the human fleet engaged the Drakari forces in a ferocious battle, the Invictus launched a fleet of specially modified fighters, their hulls reinforced and cloaked to evade detection. Maya led a select team aboard the fastest and most agile ship, equipped with hacked Drakari systems that could bypass their defenses. The stars blurred into streaks of light as they streaked toward the Dominus, the immense alien vessel looming ahead like a dark sentinel. Inside the Dominus, Admiral Thorne monitored the battle with cold precision. His presence was commanding, exuding a sense of unyielding authority that had quelled many a rebellion within the Drakari ranks. Thorne's eyes narrowed as he spotted the approaching human fighters. "Activate the emergency protocols," he ordered, his voice devoid of emotion. The ship's defenses sprang to life, energy shields materializing around the command center. Maya's team breached the Dominus under the cover of intense laser fire and explosive impacts. The corridors were a labyrinth of advanced technology and hostile automatons, each step forward fraught with danger. The echoes of battle outside masked their movements, providing a chaotic symphony that both inspired and unnerved them. As they delved deeper, Maya felt the weight of every decision pressing upon her. The fate of humanity, and perhaps the entire galaxy, rested on their success. The team encountered fierce resistance, but their ingenuity and training allowed them to press forward. Explosive charges were expertly planted to disable security drones, and hacked systems provided glimpses into the ship's inner mechanisms. In the heart of the Dominus, the two leaders finally faced each other. Admiral Thorne stood tall, his presence radiating unspoken threats. "You think you can stop us?" He challenged, his voice echoing through the vast chamber. Humanity is just beginning to realize its potential. Your resistance is futile. Maya met his gaze with unwavering resolve. Humanity's strength isn't measured by our technology or numbers. It's our will to survive, our capacity to adapt and overcome. Her words resonated with the truth she held dear, a truth that had been the lifeblood of humanity's fight against the Drakari. The confrontation erupted into fierce combat, laser fire ripping through the air as both leaders engaged in a deadly dance of strategy and strength. Supporting characters made the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the mission's success. Lieutenant Aiko Tanaka, battling both enemies and her own doubts, stayed behind to hold off reinforcements. Her final act was a testament to her unwavering loyalty and bravery, providing Maya with the opportunity to confront Thorn directly. As the battle reached its crescendo, Maya faced a moral dilemma that tore at her conscience. The Dominus housed a dormant weapon of unimaginable power, one capable of obliterating both sides in a single strike. Disabling Thorn would mean risking the activation of this weapon, an act that could cost millions of lives, including innocent civilians. The weight of the decision pressed heavily on her, a crossroad between strategic victory and ethical peril. Her mind raced, weighing the options with rapid precision. The weapon's activation was a dire threat, but so was allowing Admiral Thorn to. Awakened powers brought both hope and uncertainty, suggesting that the future held possibilities beyond the immediate war. Maya reflected on the battle's outcome, understanding that true victory lay not in the defeat of the enemy, but in the resilience and adaptability that had carried humanity through its darkest hour. The path forward remained fraught with moral ambiguities and unexpected challenges, setting the stage for a new chapter in humanity's interstellar journey. The cost of survival was etched into the very fabric of society, a reminder of the sacrifices made and the unyielding spirit that defined humanity. As she gazed upon the wreckage, the remnants of what once was Admiral Thorn's Dominus, Maya knew that the war had fundamentally changed everything. The alliances forged through blood and fire were now delicate threads weaving a new tapestry of interstellar relations. The latent human abilities hinted at an evolution that could propel humanity into a new era, one where they were no longer perceived as a minor threat, but as a formidable force to be reckoned with. Yet the rogue Drakari faction posed a lingering threat, a reminder that peace was not easily won, and that the scars of war would take time to heal. The truce was fragile, a temporary ceasefire in a galaxy still teetering on the brink of chaos. Maya's leadership would be crucial in navigating these uncertain waters, balancing the newfound powers of humanity with the ethical imperatives that had guided them thus far. In the final moments aboard the Invictus, Maya stood as a symbol of humanity's unbreakable spirit. The true test of resilience and adaptability was just beginning, as humanity faced a future filled with both unprecedented challenges and extraordinary opportunities. The legacy of the war would endure, shaping the trajectory of humanity's destiny. In the cosmos, proving once again that even when underestimated, humanity possessed an indomitable will to survive, adapt, and ultimately prevail. The immediate aftermath of the climactic battle left the United Earth Federation, UEF, grappling with the monumental task of rebuilding a shattered society. The remnants of Admiral Thorn's Dominus floated as a ghostly reminder of the devastation wrought by the war. Earth bore the scars of relentless bombardment, its landscapes marred by explosions and its cities struggling to recover from the chaos unleashed by the Drakari assault. Reconstruction efforts began with fervor as communities rallied together to restore infrastructure and heal the wounds of war. The once fragmented factions now found a renewed sense of unity, driven by the shared goal of rebuilding and safeguarding their future. Captain Maya Reyes stood before a council of UEF leaders, her expression one of determined contemplation. We've endured unimaginable losses, but we've also demonstrated our capacity to unite and overcome. Our priority must be rebuilding and ensuring we're prepared for whatever challenges lie ahead, she declared, her voice steady and resolute. Society had shifted in profound ways. The war had fostered a newfound sense of solidarity, blending military prowess with scientific exploration. Researchers delved into the mysteries of the newly awakened human abilities, their discoveries hinting at a potential evolutionary leap for humanity. Engineers worked tirelessly to reverse the damage caused by the Drakari's advanced technologies, repurposing alien innovations to benefit Earth's reconstruction efforts. Maya herself grappled with the personal costs of leadership. The loss of Lieutenant Aiko Tanaka weighed heavily on her, a reminder of the sacrifices made in the pursuit of survival. As she walked through the memorial garden dedicated to those lost in the war, memories of camaraderie and bravery filled her mind, fueling her resolve to guide humanity toward a brighter future. Each step through the garden was a silent vow to honor the fallen by ensuring that their sacrifices were not in vain. New alliances emerged from the ashes of conflict, bringing both hope and complexity to the post-war landscape. Surviving alien factions, preferring diplomacy over conquest, joined forces with humans to establish a fragile peace. These alliances introduced new opportunities for cultural exchange and technological collaboration, fostering a sense of hope that transcended the wounds of war. The integration of alien knowledge and technology accelerated Earth's advancements, positioning humanity as a formidable presence in the interstellar community. Yet, the peace was fragile. Other unknown entities attracted by the chaos and power vacuums left by the Drakari's decline began to emerge from the depths of space. These new threats tested the UEF's preparedness, pushing humanity to innovate and adapt once more. The discovery of latent human abilities opened new frontiers. Individuals across Earth exhibited extraordinary powers, such as telepathy, enhanced strength, and control over energy. As Earth began to heal and rebuild, the lessons learned from the war shaped every aspect of society. Educational institutions emphasized the importance of adaptability and innovation, preparing future generations to face the unknown with courage and intelligence. Cultural exchanges with allied alien factions enriched human society, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for diversity and collaboration. Maya stood as a beacon of strength and determination, her leadership guiding humanity through the early stages of reconstruction and beyond. The challenges that lay ahead were immense, but the collective will of humanity to adapt, innovate, and persevere ensured that they were more than capable of meeting them. The foundation had been laid for a future where humanity would not only survive but thrive, their legacy a testament to the indomitable spirit that defined them. The story of humanity's rise from underestimation to interstellar prominence was just beginning, a narrative of resilience, unity, and unbounded potential that would continue to unfold amidst the stars. Captain Maya Reyes stood at the edge of the newly established Interstellar Council's headquarters, overlooking the fluctuating activity of humans and allied alien species, working in harmony. The memorial gardens, once solemn grounds for remembrance, now thrived with vibrant life and new beginnings. The weight of the past lingered, but so did the promise of the future, intertwining sorrow with hope in a delicate balance. As the sunlight filtered through the towering spires of the council building, Maya's thoughts drifted to the lessons learned and the sacrifices made during the harrowing war. The conflict had fundamentally transformed humanity, revealing depths of resilience and ingenuity that few had anticipated. The unity forged in the crucible of battle had not only preserved humanity's existence, but had also elevated its stature in the interstellar community. In the distance, a shimmering signal pulsed from the ruins of the Drakari central ship. Technicians and scientists worked tirelessly to decode its origin, believing it to be remnants of their advanced technology, or perhaps evidence of surviving factions with new agendas. The signal was an enigma, a tantalizing glimpse into secrets that lay hidden in the vastness of space. Speculations ran rampant among the council members, some viewing it as a beacon of potential alliance, while others feared it could signify the resurgence of old threats or the emergence of new ones. Meanwhile, reports of strange phenomena on Earth began to surface, individuals exhibiting powers beyond imagination, their abilities both a boon and a challenge to society. These developments sparked intense debates and fervent research, questioning the boundaries of consciousness and the potential for human evolution. Educational institutions and scientific communities scrambled to understand and harness these newfound abilities, ensuring they were used responsibly and ethically. The societal impact was profound, as discussions on governance, ethics, and the integration of these powers into everyday life took center stage. In the quiet moments before dusk, Maya received a cryptic message on her secure channel. It was a simple yet profound invitation: explore beyond the known galaxy, discover what lies ahead. The source was unknown, the intentions ambiguous, but the prospect was undeniably intriguing. The message hinted at undiscovered realms and challenges awaiting humanity, offering a path that extended beyond the immediate struggles and the scars left by the war. She knew that this message could herald a new chapter for humanity, one that reached into the uncharted realms of the universe. The possibilities were endless, filled with both awe and uncertainty. With a deep breath, Maya turned towards the horizon, her resolve unshaken. The journey wasn't over. It was just beginning. As the first stars of the evening twinkled into view, the path ahead shimmered with promise. The future awaited, filled with undiscovered realms and challenges that would test humanity's spirit once more. Maya pondered the significance of the message, understanding that it could lead to unprecedented discoveries or formidable new adversaries. The call to explore beyond the known galaxy was both a challenge and an opportunity, a chance to expand humanity's horizons and solidify its place among the stars. The Interstellar Council buzzed with excitement and apprehension as plans began to take shape for a new exploratory mission. Delegates from allied alien factions shared their knowledge and resources, eager to join forces in this bold endeavor. The collaborative spirit that had saved humanity during the war now fueled aspirations for peace, exploration, and mutual growth across the galaxy. Meanwhile, the awakened human abilities continued to evolve, hinting at a new era of human potential. Individuals across Earth discovered their powers: telepathy B,